welcome back to iThrive's Geeky podcast. And today we are here with a new topic for you. The last time we busted this myth about whether rice makes you sleepy or not. If you haven't checked it out yet, go and check it out. Do comment below if any of such topics interest you and you want us to brainstorm them for you. My name is Riya Sugandhi. I'm a functional nutritionist at the R&D division of iThrive. And today's topic for you is whether COVID-19 is triggering more physical health or mental health. This topic is close to me because I suggested it. Anyways, we have Sahara with us to discuss more further on this.
Thank you, Riya. So, I am Sahara Sarang. I am from research background as I have done my post-graduation in biotechnology, and currently I am working as a researcher at iThrive. Apart from a researcher, professionally, I am fond of mountain climbing, long drives and traveling. So I think that all these things are like a booster for me, which encouraged me to come back, work hard so that I can visit such more places.
I'm sure you must have loved the long weekends.
Yes.
Glad to have this podcast with you, Sahara. So let's start with the first question that I have in my mind. Is COVID-19 triggering mental health more or physical health more?
Okay, that kind of direct and complicated question though. So as for whatever I have read through research papers, you really can't define whether it was physical health or mental health which was affected because of COVID-19. Because, both the things are linked to one another, right? So, of course, the viruses has shown its complications giving rise to symptoms from mild to severe, like including a fever, cough, and also respiratory disorders. But the thing which was gone unnoticed was your mental health. All those things which were symptomatic, that was able to define because they are visible, that can be measurable. But what has been unnoticed or what has not been addressed at all was the mental health of the human being across the world, right? So it cannot be defined in one sentence that whether it is a physical health or a mental health which affected more. But I must say that COVID-19 scenario has actually affected both equally.
Wow, that is really interesting. So when I mentioned this topic is close to me was because my dad was affected by COVID, and that kind of took an emotional toll on him and us as a family too. So that brings me to the next question, that whether being ill or just by being tested positive, does it have a negative impact on an individual's mental health, or are there other aspects to this too?
No, it's not just the illness or being positive has impacted the psychological health negatively. There are other reasons too. So the main reason which has influenced the mental health negatively was quarantine or isolation. So government had imposed several restrictions to prevent the spread of viruses, right? So we were at our homes for a long period of time experiencing sedentary lifestyle. We were working from home for almost 2 years. Of course, this sedentary lifestyle has reduced the physical health of people because it was preventing people from doing their free time activities like jogging, swimming, playing, also not allowing people to go to gyms. So these things has actually impacted their physical health. But apart from that, what has been triggered was also mental health. Because there was a study carried out among Chinese population, and it was seen that people were experiencing anger, loneliness, also some severe symptoms like depression, stress and anxiety. So as you mentioned that people who were ill or tested positive, of course there was some mental trigger of fear whether they will be able to get healed from this or not. Apart from that, even their family members were in emotional trauma whether they will be losing their loved ones. So yes, this particular illness along with the quarantine has affected both life, physical and mental, adversely.
Wow, that was something that even, I experienced in these years. I picked up a lot of hobbies to, get out of that boredom of quarantine and all of that. Which brings me to my last question for the day. Whether, what is that one thing that you learned was new or was, like completely woo out of the box for you?
So, one thing I will like to address from this is that your mental health is as important as your physical health. So people actually work throughout their life for their physical health, to maintain their physical health, but what they ignore is their mental health, their psychological health, right? So people are experiencing traumas, depressions and anxieties, but they find it difficult to ask for a help for it, or they find it difficult to approach someone to get out of it. So I just want to request that your mental health is of same importance as your physical health, so please take care of it. Try to identify the triggers and start working on it. And there is no harm in working for your own mental peace and for approaching people who can help you to get out of it, right?
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. I agree to this point, Sahara. Asking for help might be a tough choice for sometimes, but it might lead to a better path going ahead. COVID-19 has not only triggered mental or physical, but has also triggered different aspects of our life. But the one thing we all need to do together is balance all of that out, give equal importance to all aspects of life, and that's when we'll live happily ever after. So thank you so much, Sahara. It was great having you here, though you dragged me into this, but it was absolutely amazing having you here.
So it was a great experience for me too, because this particular topic was close to both of us. So thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Thank you for being an amazing audience, guys. Do let us know if you have any other topics for us to brainstorm to you. Do like, share, subscribe. Thank you. See you guys. Bye-bye.